Hello, hello, hello. So this meditation is for people that have been feeling irascible and frustrated and snappy and kind of maybe even lashing out at people around you. So if that's something that's been going on with you, then this is going to be a great meditation for you. I want to just for 2 seconds talk about emotions before I jump into this meditation, because I'm going to try to change your emotional state with the meditation. But before we change the state, I want you to understand a little tiny bit about emotion, because there's no emotions that are bad. All emotions are good. All emotions have their place. We need all of our emotions. Sometimes people only want to be happy or only want to be joyful, and trust me, it's a lot more fun. But there is a place for sadness and there is a place for anger. Sadness helps us mourn. Sadness helps us go inward and process and find out what really matters to us. But it can be overused. We can get stuck in sadness. It can be an escape. It can not be good to be in that state all the time. Same thing with anger. We need our anger. Our anger is there to tell us that something is wrong, and it's meant to propel us out of situations. That it's also meant to propel us into situations. But anger has its use. On the other hand, if you're angry all the time and snapping and irascible and you're in just this frustrated state, then that's not healthy either. You want your emotions to be like clouds. They come, they go, they come, they go. The image I like, they come, they go. The image I like to use with my students all the time is kids. Little kids have fantastic emotions. They will drop an ice cream cone, they will have a fit, they will get distracted, and then they'll be in a great mood. And that is a wonderful way for us to think about emotions. So we want to feel them. We don't want to cut them off. But then when they're done, they're done. We don't need to hold on to an event or hold on to an emotion for 10, 20, 30 years. If it's done, it's done. We don't need to keep going over and over and over it. All right. That was my little talk before this meditation. So let's get started. Let's go from being snappy to happy. So the first thing I'm going to have you guys do is sit down. If you're not already sitting, let's have you sit. Have your feet flat on the ground. We're going to release a lot of energy, and sometimes when your legs are folded, it doesn't help in that process. So have your feet flat on the ground. Sit in a comfortable chair. And once we're nice and comfortable, let's close our eyes. Bring your awareness behind your eyes. Bring your spirit into your body. First thing we'll do is ground. Everybody imagine a big pipe at the base of your spine, connected into that first chakra. It's as wide as your chair. And send the other end of that pipe all the way down through the floor, through the layers of the earth, all the way down to the center of the planet. And connect it in. Connect our aura, grounding cord. We're gonna start this meditation off with a little request to Creator, to Supreme Being, to the God of your heart, to Jesus, whatever word you use for that being. I'm going to ask for support and protection during this meditation. And then what we're going to do is, out in front of us, we are going to create a bubble. And in that bubble is a little magnet. And that magnet is going to magically pull out the events, and the energy that is surrounding you being irascible and snappy and frustrated. Maybe it's a series of events, maybe it's one specific person, maybe you don't even know what it is, but just allow that energy to flow into that bubble. And if that bubble needs to grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger, that's totally okay. And just move that bubble about 5-6 feet away from you. That bubble a grounding cord as well. And from that bubble, I want you to release anybody else's energy. Sometimes we pick up other people's energy, so I want you just to let that energy go. Is there anybody else's energy that's in that bubble? Next, you're gonna get some purple highlighter, and you're gonna kind of create a gold line from that highlighter. It's like highlighting dust. Create a gold line up to Supreme Being, and say, Supreme Being, I want you to show me what's not true, what's not mine in this bubble, out of all this frustration. And then purple dust at that bubble, and it's going to stick to everything that's not true. And just drain out all that energy. You can next highlight anything that's not real. Just go, okay, show me what's not real. And have that purple highlighter light up anything in that bubble that's not real. Good. And into that bubble, we're gonna drop the word clarity. Drop the word amusement. Drop the word amusement. Now I want you to notice the energy of that bubble. Notice if it feels lighter, if it feels less intense. Notice if maybe you got a different take or a different understanding of this situation or the person or the event that you've been frustrated about. You can ask yourself questions like, is it true? That's a great question. Sometimes we have a fear or a worry or a frustration, and we say things to ourselves like, that person doesn't love us, or always going to be like this, or it's never going to be like that. Those are clues that you might not be in reality. Is it really never going to be like this? Is it always like that? Try to get to the truth. So again, ask yourself, is this true? Now what we're going to do is we're going to focus in on our bodies and in our aura, and we're going to start releasing any heaviness, any frustration, any anger that is unwarranted and that is stuck. So I want you to get some of that purple highlighter dust and have Supreme Being highlight any places in your body and in your aura where you're holding on to other people's anger. sprinkle that dust around, and then I want you to just let all those other people's anger melt away. Highlight any past time frustration that has nothing to do with your present day life, and allow that to melt away. Heaviness, you highlighted it, allow that purple energy just to float down your grounding cord. If you feel any spots in your body, in your chakras run up your spine in the front. So sometimes people feel quite a bit, like in their stomach or their solar plexus. So if you feel a lot of emotion or anger there, you can just drain out other people's energy, past time energy, anything that's not true, anything that's not real. Just allow all of that to fall away. Good. Now you're going to imagine a beautiful glass out in front of you, and it's filled with your own energy, just your own life source energy. And it's filled with the energy of amusement and happiness. You can just put lots and lots of words of amusement in there and lots of words of happiness in there. I want you to take that golden energy infused with that amusement and that happiness, and I want you to pour it into all of those places in your body and in your aura where that frustration was living before. Notice how your body might start feeling different. Sometimes when you're bringing in a higher vibration and replacing it, sometimes you have an additional layer of resistance that starts peeling off of your space. If that happens, just let it happen. Release that additional layer. And then at the top of your head, create a gold sun. Call your energy back from any places that you may have left it, from yesterday's job or fight you had 5 years ago or whatever it is. And as that energy enters that golden sun, it all just becomes neutral. And then tip that over and fill yourself in. Fill in your head and your face and your neck and your shoulders and your chest. Fill it all in. And when you're all filled in, tap your legs, tip your head over, shake it out. Release any additional energy. And then sit up. During this meditation, we used 2 different intuitive tools, grounding and golden suns, and some visualizations. If you are interested in learning more advanced energetic tools or using energy to better your life and create more of what you're looking for, then please check me out at the Intuitive Path Academy or KawenaCharlot.com. We have a lot going on at the school. We have free student psychic readings on Tuesday nights. We have psychic fairs. We also do professional readings, and there's many classes on intuitive meditation, energetic healing, and an entire clairvoyant program in which people radically and enthusiastically shift their lives into really the life that they're wanting to create. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to check it out. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me in this meditation, and I wish you a blessed and wonderful day.